Good Friday morning to you. I'm going to be reading from the 11th chapter of the Gospel of Luke, beginning with verse 29. And it talks about the crowds came to Jesus, and they kept saying they wanted a sign to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that Jesus was the Son of God, and look for a miracle for him to demonstrate. But Jesus told them the only miracle you will have before you to believe is the sign that I give to you from Jonah. And of course, Jonah spent 3 days in the belly of the whale in utter darkness and away from all humanity and all of life. And of course, on the third day, the large fish regurgitated him up on the shore. Now, listen to this. But also he talks about the Queen of Sheba, how wise she was. She came seeking God because she'd heard about a godly man by the name of Solomon. She traveled from a distant land to learn about his God. And did you know that it is recorded that Solomon and the Queen of Sheba had a son, and that her son became the ruler of Ethiopia all those generations and generations ago. But now listen to what Jesus has to say, beginning with verse 31. It says, "And the Queen of Sheba will stand up against this generation on Judgment Day and condemn it, for she came from a distant land to hear the wisdom of Solomon." Now, someone greater than Solomon is even here in Jerusalem, but you refuse to listen. Jesus is saying the Queen of Sheba is going to be justified by God because she had faith in him, because she came seeking God through Solomon. And Solomon shared the wisdom of God with the Queen of Ethiopia. Now, and then Jesus is saying she's going to be redeemed because of her faith. But the present generation of Levites and Pharisees, she's going to condemn them. How could you not believe Jesus? I came seeking God through Solomon and found God, and Jesus, the Son of God, is here, and you refuse to accept him or see him or believe him. Now look at verse 32. Then the people of Nineveh will also stand up against this generation on Judgment Day and condemn it, for they repented of their sins of the preaching of Jonah. Now someone greater than Jonah is here, but you refuse to listen. Listen, you know what Jesus is saying? He's saying these Gentiles from Nineveh that Jonah went to preach, they repented of their sins and asked God to forgive them of their sins, and they turned from their wicked ways, and that the Queen of Sheba, a Gentile from Africa, came seeking God's will, and that the Queen of Sheba and the people of Nineveh are going to stand up at Judgment Day and condemn the religious leaders of Jesus' day that connived to put him on the cross with the Roman Empire. Ladies and gentlemen, today, it humbles me to think that Jesus has forgiven you and me, that he calls us to be his children, unworthy that we are. He reaches out to you and to me and bids you come walk with me in this Friday. Come rejoice with me in this Friday, that you will stand one day with the Queen of Sheba and the people of Nineveh. What a great story this is. Pray with me. Father, the humbleness of our heart comes with a grateful heart that we're so undeserving, but you've made a way for us. Father, may we find your peace that passes all understanding this day as we walk with you and walk with the Queen of Sheba and the people of Nineveh. Amen. You walk with a good group of people, y'all. You take care. Make this a great Friday for Christ, and I'll see you on Monday.